Hello friends, in previous videos you have seen how to solve and make bending moment and shear force diagrams for the UDLs and point loads on simply supported beams and cantilever beams. In this video we will see how to draw the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for the beams which are loaded with continuously increasing or uniformly varying load. So this is two type of loadings. This is first case, this is second case. We will try to draw the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram for these two beams, and we will also calculate the reaction forces for this beam. So suppose this is A, this is B, this is A, this is B, this is C. So let's see for first case. In this case, suppose there is a hinge support, so we will get two reactions. First one is RA, second one is RAH, and this is the roller support, so we will get only one vertical reaction RB. So we will apply the rules. Summation Fx is equal to 0. All the forces in x direction will be 0. So RAH will become 0. And if we apply summation Fy is equal to 0, means sum of all the vertical forces is 0, then we will get RA plus RB is equal to, because these two forces are upward, then this will be supported by equalized by downward force. So downward force is what? Half into base into height. So this base is L into height is W. So RA plus RB is equal to WL by 2. Now we will take moment about A, and it should be 0. So summation of all the moments about A is equal to 0. So RB into L will be equal to RB into L will be equal to this force, total force in distance from its centroid to the A. So this is as per rules. We know the centroid of a triangle is located at, this is L by 3 distance, and this is 2L by 3. From this end this will be 2L by 3. So it will be half WL is total load, and this distance is 2L by 3 from its centroid. So it will become 2 will cancel to WL square by 3 is equal to RB into L. L will cancel L. So RB is WL by 3. So RA is RB WL by 2 minus WL by 3. So it becomes 6, and it will become WL by 6. So RA is WL by 6, RB is WL by 3. Okay, so we have got RA and RB. Now for drawing shear force diagram and bending moment diagrams, we will draw lines. So that our diagrams will not go outside of the span of the beam. So this is 0 0 line for shear force diagram. So this is 0, this is 0. Shear force at point B. From here we can say that shear force at point B will be, now at point B you can see that only RB force is acting, so it will be equal to RB, and it will be negative as per sign convention. So at RB it will be minus WL by 3. Now if you select from this end, so at RA at point A, shear force will be, shear force at A will be equal to this force RA, so it will be WL by 6. So this is upward and this is downward force, so in this direction it will be positive. So we can write here WL by 6, and this is negative WL by 3. We have got 2 points, and we have to find how this will vary between these 2 points, how shear force will vary between these 2 points. So let's see that. Now shear force, suppose this is x distance and this is section x. Then suppose this is C, this is D. Then triangle ACD and triangle AB and suppose ABE are symmetrical. So we can find that D by DC by EB is equal to AC divided by AB. So we can write DC is DC and EB is W. W is equal to AC. AC is X and AB is L. So we will get DC is equal to WX by L. Now force due to this area is half into base into height. So half into base is X and height is WX by L. So it will become WX square by 2L. WX square by 2L. So shear force at distance X will be RA minus shear force due to this WX square by 2L. So it becomes RA is WL by 6. So WL by 6 minus WX square by 2L. So if we want to find the shear force at distance B, at distance L, X is equal to L means B. So it will become WL by 6 minus WL square by 2L. We have put X is equal to L. So we will get WL by 6 minus WL by 2. So it will become 6. It will become WL minus 3WL. So it will become minus 2WL by 6 or minus WL by 3. So we can say that here shear force was positive WL by 6 at point A and it is becoming negative at point B. Means somewhere in between point A and B it is becoming 0. So at what point shear force is becoming 0? We want to calculate that. So how to calculate that? We will write shear force is equal to 0 in formula. So we can write that shear force formula is shear force at X is WL by 6 minus WX square by 2L. Okay, so if we put is equal to 0, then we can find X at which shear force is becoming 0. So WL by 6, we will get WL is WX square by 2L. So W will cancel W. So X square will become L square by 3. This will go this side L square and this will go upside and 2 will cancel 6 and it will remain 3. So X is L by root 3. Okay, so X will become L by root 3. So at distance X is equal to L by root 3, shear force is becoming 0. And you can see that shear force at X distance is WL by 6 minus WX square by 2L. So it is of type Y is equal to minus X square. So it is a parabolic equation. So it will be convex type because minus X square it is. So we can draw here WL by 6 it is. So L by root 3 is will be somewhere here. L by root 3, this distance is, and we can draw a parabolic. So this is L by root 3. So we can draw a parabolic line, parabolic curve. So this is the shear force diagram. This will become a negative and this is positive. Okay, hope you understand up to here. Now we will try to draw bending moment diagram for this. So at RA, at point A, bending moment at A is 0 because X is 0. and bending moment at x distance will be Ra Ra into x. This will be positive because this Ra is trying to bend beam like this, so it is sagging moment, so it is positive. So Ra into x minus, due to this area bending moment due to this area of load will be W. This load is half into base is x into height is Wx by L. This is load, and due to a moment it will become, we will multiply it by 2L by 2 into x by 3. So it is 2x by 3. Sorry, this distance is, suppose this is the centroid of this part, then this distance is x by 3, and this is 2x by 3. So we are taking moment about section xx, so we will multiply with this distance, so it will become x by 3. Okay, so Ra is WL by 6 into x minus 1 by 6, 2 into 3 is 6, W x into x into x cube by L. So we have to find the bending moment at x is equal to L by root 3, because at this point bending moment will be maximum. As you know that at which point shear force is 0, bending moment is maximum always. So at x is equal to L by root 3, we will put bending moment at, suppose this is point M. So at bending moment at M is equal to x is equal to L by root 3. So we will get W into L by 6 into x is equal to L by root 3 minus 1 by 6 into W by L into L by root 3 to the whole cube. So we will get W L square by 6 root 3 minus W into W by 6 L into L cube by 3 root 3. So it will become WL square by 6 root 3. This L will cancel this, so it will become 2 minus WL square by 18 root 3. Okay, I hope you understand up to here. So we will get WL square upon 6 root 3 is common, so we will get 1 minus 1 by 3. So we can get WL square by 6 root 3 into, this will become 2 by 3. So it will become WL square by 2L WL square by 18 root 3. So this 2, if we divide by 9, divide by 2 and both up and numerator and denominator, then we will get WL square by 9 root 3. So maximum bending moment will be WL square by 9 root 3. So if we draw bending moment, x is here, so this is 0 0, bending moment here was 0, and you can see that formula of the bending moment is f to the power cube, so it is cubic parabola, and this is minus f cube, so it will become convex shape. So bending moment will come like this up to here. Now we will calculate bending moment at B. At B point will be equal to, bending moment at B is equal to, and bending moment at x is equal to L, because this is x, it will become L here. So we will put x is equal to L in this formula. So bending moment will become WL into L by 6 minus WL cube by 6L. So it will become WL square by 6 minus WL square by 6, so it will become 0. So we will plot here 0 and we will join this. So we can see that we have applied same formula, so it is cubic parabola also here. So this will become bending moment diagram, and this is cubic parabola. This is simple parabola, means x square. This is cubic parabola, means y is equal to x cube. Okay, I hope you understand up to here. This value is wl square by 9 root 3 at this point. This is L by root 3. Okay, now we will try to solve reaction forces for this case and also the bending moment and shear force diagrams. So here we have hinge support, so reaction forces will be RA and RAH, and here reaction force will be RB. In roller support we have only vertical reaction, and in hinge support we have two support reaction, horizontal and vertical. So we will do the same thing. Summation Fx is equal to 0. Sum of all the horizontal forces is 0. So RAH will be 0. And sum of all forces in y direction or vertical forces is 0. So we can get RA plus RB is equal to load, this load. So we can get half into base into height is equal to area of this load. So this load will become half into base is L and height is W. So WL by 2 is equal to RA plus RB. Okay. Now if we take moment about A, about this point, then sum of all the moment about A will be 0. Now moment of RB about this point will be RB into L is equal to, if we separate this triangle, so we can say that this triangle is symmetrical about point C. So its centroid will be at point C, and its x-axis of centroid is at point C. Y-axis will be somewhere here, maybe W by 3, but x-axis is 0 here at midpoint of this load. So we can write here as total load is WL by 2 into distance of centroid from the A. So it is L by 2. So it will become WL square by 4. So L will cancel L. So RB is equal to WL by 4. Now put the value of RB in the equation, this equation. So RA will become WL by 2 minus WL by 4. So WL by 4 is equal to RA is equal to RB. Okay, I hope you got up to this. Now we will draw lines from these points where the forces are applied and at midpoint. This is axis for shear force diagram 0 0, and here we will draw bending moment diagram. Now we have got shear force for this section. We have got shear force at point A. Shear force at point A is equal to RA. So shear force at point A will be RA. So the RA is WL by 4. From the sign convention you can see that this is upward reaction and force is downward, so it will be positive. So at this point WL by 4 is the shear force in positive, and at this point, at point B, shear force at B is equal to RB, which is also WL by 4, but it is negative because this force is upward and this is downward. So due to sign convention this will be negative. So we will mark WL by 4 in negative direction. So this will be shear force diagram. It will vary, I don't know how it will vary, but we will have to join these 2 points with a straight line or parabolic line, parabolic curve. We will see that by finding the equation of the shear force. So at distance x, suppose this is x, this is shear force at this section x, this is distance x, this is section x. So shear force at x will be equal to this RA into X, RA into X minus 4 due to, sorry, RA, only RA. Shear force will be RA, force is RA minus this load. So this load due to this part. So this part is, suppose, how to calculate that? So this triangle and this triangle are symmetrical. So we can write this part is X divided by this part is L by 2 is equal to this part is, we don't know, Wx, and this part is W. So Wx will be Wx by 2Wx by L. Okay, so shear force at X, is equal to Ra minus W. Ra is positive as per sign convention, and minus shear force due to this section. So half into base is Lx into height is 2Wx by L. So 2 will cancel 2. So it will become Ra is WL by 4 minus Wx square by L. So if we have to calculate at x is equal to L by 2, then we will put x is equal to L by 2. So shear force at C, or x is equal to L by 2, is equal to WL by 4 minus W into L square by 4L. So it will become 0. So shear force at this point is 0. Now you have seen that this is a parabolic equation, y is equal to minus x square. So this will be convex type of curve. So we will join this by parabolic curve. Okay, now we will calculate shear force in this section. This total triangle is symmetrical about these two reactions, because this is WL by 4, this is WL by 4, and if this is a axis, then this part is symmetrical. Both are symmetrical about this axis. So shear force of this portion will be equal to the shear force of this portion. Only difference will be that it will be positive and this will be negative. And if you want to see how to calculate the shear force for this direction, from this direction, then we have calculated for this. For this we want to calculate, then this is minus WL by 4 plus, at this is suppose at x distance section xx, then half into base into height. Half into base is x into height is 2Wx by L. We have already calculated for this. So this will be, shear force will be at x. This is shear force at x from right side is equal to minus WL by 4 plus this 2 will cancel to Wx square by L. So if you want to calculate at x is equal to L by 2, then shear force will be WL by 4 plus WL square by 4L. So this L will cancel this L. So it will become minus WL by 4 plus WL by 4 equal to 0. Now you can see that this is x, this is x square. So this is y is equal to x square type of equation. So this is a parabola, and this is 0 here and minus WL by 4 here. So you can now see that it is correct. Now we want to calculate the bending moment. For bending moment diagram, suppose this is section x, this is section x, xx at x distance from here. So bending moment will be, bending moment at x will be, see, Ra into x, Ra into x minus this load into distance from the centroid of this load to this section xx. So this load is half into base is x into height is 2Wx by L. So half into base into height is this load, and centroid is at a distance x by 3 from this section. So into x by 3. So we will get Ra is WL by 4 minus half, if this 2 will cancel this 2, so w x cube by 3l. So you can see that this is of type y is equal to minus x cube, so this will be cubic parabola. So bending moment curve will be cubic parabola. So if you want to calculate at x is equal to l by 2, so put at x is equal to bm at bending moment at c is equal to at x is equal to l by 2. So it will become wl by 4 minus wl cube by 8 into 3, 24l. Okay, this is x, so it will become l by 2. So wl square by 8 minus wl cube by 24l. So this will cancel this l, so it will come 2. So wl square by 8 minus wl square by 24. So it will become 2 3wl square by 24 minus wl square. So it will become wl square by 12. So this is the bending moment at x equal to l by 2, and it is 0 here because x is 0. So at x is equal to 0, this is 0. Bending moment at a is equal to 0, and at x is equal to l, it is wl square by 12. So this is cubic parabola in positive direction, so this will become like this. Okay, and this is symmetrical, this loading is symmetrical, and these reactions are also equal. So this will be also like this. If we will calculate from this portion, then we can directly draw it like here, like this, because this portion is symmetrical over this axis. Loading is also symmetrical, and reactions are also symmetrical. But if you want to calculate, then you can calculate in the similar way. So let's calculate. So we have suppose we are taking a section at x distance from right hand side. So right hand side bending moment is from x from b is, this is wl by 4, this is causing sagging, so this will be positive moment. So wl by 4 into x minus w half into base is x into 2wx by l into this will become x by 3. So we are getting the same equation for the bending moment at we were getting from this side. So this is also positive, so it will come like this. So this will become the bending moment diagram for this loading in this way. Okay, I hope you understand. From next class we will try to draw bending moment and shear force diagram for overhanging beams and pure moment cases. I hope you like my video and you will subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.